Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly Dungeons & Dragons game fraught with all the drama and peril that'll take your breath and steal your mind. My name is Jay Lungaro, your DM for the night, and our current campaign is a story loosely based on my fantasy novel, Souls of Magic's Dawn, a homebrew built on D&D Beyond that we play on the Foundry VTT. While you are watching, feel free to drop comments. Just keep in mind, we won't be responding most of the time to those comments while we are in play, as to remain immersed in the story. But please, still engage and comment as we go along. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six? Woot, 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 woot. And we're back for another session of Council 6, Souls of Magic's Dawn, Season 5. We are in the end game, but there's still a lot to be done in this final chapter.
5 years later.
Yes, as we rush headlong into more nonsense.
I bet Barrett can't wait.
We would never.
We would never rush
Never.
headlong into nonsense.
Never.
Wait, is it going to be another 6-month dungeon?
Woo!
Never.
Oh, no, please.
There might be another 6-month thing. I mean, who knows? You know, you'll see.
Who knows?
Shit happens, you know? It happens. Let me re-import Talos's since he reminded me. Let me import his spells. And I will re-import just the spells. Everything else I'll uncheck. Okay. Yeah, no. We'll do spell slots. Images, features, classes, spells, spell slots. Okay.
Spell slots?
Start import. And I had some. I made changed the background of the overlay and stuff too, but those aren't. I'm gonna have to export those overnight. I have to. So tomorrow, I still have to get up early-ish, but not super early because luckily I don't have to pick them up until like 10:40. But I have to go to fucking South Beloit, which is on the Wisconsin border, but north of Rockford. So like way north of you.
I know where it is.
Where you're at?
It's where the minor league baseball team plays.
Yeah. So I got to go to South Beloit and take them to O'Hare, and then Thursday, I have to go to fucking Peoria. Yeah, I go way down there.
Well, and drive all the way back the same day. I got
to take them. I got to go to Peoria, and I got to be there at 8 o'clock. I think I said. Either way, but it's gonna be like a 3-hour drive.
Yeah.
You know, from work. And I got to take them from Peoria to O'Hare.
Oh God.
And then I have to go downtown to pick up people and bring them to O'Hare.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. It's a long ass day, but it's actually really good money day.
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm happy with that. All right, so let's get into the recap. We did miss last week because work was dumb, another long ass fucking day for me. But let's do a little recap here. So welcome to the episode where the party learns that divine intervention comes with a side of workplace safety violations. Iran, goddess of death, took one look at Hope's dagger and basically said, we can do better. So governed you, the Forge God showed up to fix it with the most extra blacksmithing session ever. Ethereal anvils, black flames, the works. Nothing says appropriate cleric weapon like having 2 gods personally craft you a mace of death. Hope's insurance premium just went through the roof. But the real plot twist? Azrael, the 2,000-year-old Shea Archmage and professional liar, finally admitted the party isn't the prophesized heroes. They're just a speed bump meant to slow down chaos, while the actual prophecy focuses on a harbinger of chaos who may or may not be his secret daughter, Isadora. Yes, Azrael had a baby with Malstrix, a literal goddess of magic, which made Leto so jealous he murdered her. Well, not really. Kind of trapped her in a crystal prison, cursed Azrael only to see darkness in everyone's souls, and is now trying to turn their daughter into his avatar. Azrael spent 2 millennia in isolation, raised Isadora without telling her he's her dad, killed her adoptive father, who was secretly evil, and now she's messing in orc territory, possibly becoming a vessel for an evil god. Just a normal father-daughter stuff. The party went from heroes of prophecy to please find my emotionally devastated daughter before she ends the world. And honestly, that tracks for this campaign. So that's where we're at. And those if anyone's watching this, the nice little new intro that kind of gets us updated to where we're at. You guys were in Ilmuniarus in Azrael's tower. He's going to be teleporting you to get you closer to where you gotta go.
Azrael teleport us somewhere? Never.
Yes. He's going to use a teleportation spell, not he doesn't portal like Lersa.
What if I want to just use my own teleportation spell I just learned, huh?
Sir.
Have you been to the area? Read the spell again.
I know what it says.
You may end up on the other side of the world. Or
it's like it's like a portkey thing. It's like a port. Where the hell are we?
Yeah. Anytime you got to teleport and roll a D100 to see
I know.
You make it,
I can't wait to try it. I can't wait.
Lunga, you are superimposed onto my forge.
What do you mean?
I mean exactly that. Literally, you are like superimposed your video in my forge.
My video is superimposed on your.
I just put it in the Discord.
That's a
you problem, definitely.
Wow. Yeah, that is a you problem.
I have never.
I don't know what's going on there. It's picture in picture.
Oh, it might be the picture-in-picture thing. It could be a picture.
You're on a totally different monitor in an entirely different like.
Browser. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, and maximize it out of a square picture and make it fit so Forge doesn't send you messages. Alrighty, so we're in Ilmuniarus here, and you guys can talk. Azrael's going to teleport you, but if you guys wanted to say anything or anything before this happens, feel free.
No.
I don't think we have anything to say. I think we're just annoyed with him and want to get on with it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, there's so much to be said right there. Just
yeah. There's a lot to be said. He's like, well, if you have no other questions for me, gather before me as I prepare the spell. I will try to get you as close to Evanfall as I can. But anyone who knows the magical arts, even I, can't be firmer. Which is why I rely on Lersa to portal, as she can be more exact. However, she requires days of rest to do so. But when you are a demoness from a different reality, I guess that affords you that.
I'm gonna restart my computer. I don't know what is going on, but I have 1 FPS in Forge. So
wow.
Whoa.
Yeah. Gonna deal with
that's definitely
that.
not good.
Back.
Okay. All right. Well, we can wait till he returns to let you know where you guys get dropped.
Okay.
Change some music too. I like this.
Oh, and by the way, Caramon came downstairs because Joshua asked me a question. He won't go back up.
Of course. He's going to teleport Callie around the room just because he can.
I like the teleport effect. That's cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
Might
but I
be
can't use
making
it for where you're actually going because it doesn't work from one scene to another. So,
But it's cool.
We got a preview of what it looks right there on a smaller scale.
Yeah.
I just have that as a macro for me. I just use it and macro away, have fun with it. Then there was the Banff one that was used for the cratelings.
Great.
Yeah, that was cool. I
Rrr.
kinda like those.
Rrr.
When it would just like
Emotional
disappear and reappear,
damage.
that was cool.
Poof.
Mhm.
Banff. You know, I mean, Duvenos lives on. It's on an island now. They're above ground. I mean, that's some good came out of it, right? I mean,
I love that you're trying to find like good out of it.
listen, 500 years from now, those elves are going to look back and realize they're in a much better place than they were.
Yeah. Yeah. The ones that are still alive.
As long as Leto doesn't, fuck everything up. But
Listen, there's
Welcome
still
back,
a fucking
Austin.
dragon out there somewhere.
yes, there is. There
And he
is a
probably has a grudge.
sapphire dragon
Oh my god.
who's out there. You don't know where he is, what he
No, I
went
don't.
for, what he's doing.
No.
If you're going to see him again, who knows?
Okay. Everything seems to be working now.
We're looking okay now?
Seems like it.
Okay,
All
so
right.
we are to go to Evanfall
Mhm.
to seek out the green
yeah,
claws.
there was an attack on Evanfall, and Evanfall had fallen during the war. The war is still raging all over the
Sure.
Riverlands. Most of it is south of Castellamar. Yeah, between
Mhm.
Castellamar and Spokes. But there was apparently a force of orcs that went south and took Evanfall. And let's take a look at the map to remind where these places are, because it's been a long time since you guys have been in the Evening Lands. So Evanfall's right there, where the red circle's at. Oh, did I activate it?
No, you didn't
I
bring it up
activate it.
first.
Activate. Boom.
Enhance.
All right, so yeah, you are
Okay,
here,
there's-
Islewinds, where it says you are here.
Okay.
Um,
Well, good. This
and,
we
there's
will
Evanfall.
have to trudge through the.
Man,
Right,
Enemy
and he's going
of
to
the
teleport you, try to get you as close as you can
we were
as he
all the way
can.
over here.
To there.
All the way
Um,
Mhm.
over here. Wow.
And Isadora, after being emotionally torn up by Azrael killing her father, as far as she knows, and Sulik kind of whispering honey in her ear and stuff like that, she's kind of starting to believe that maybe this Leto thing isn't so bad. But at the end of the day, she decided, she wants this war to end. So she went down there to try to see if she can help Evanfall at least, and get them try to sue for peace, kind of be an ambassador in a way. Gideon did not want her to go, but he's also leading the forces, and he couldn't do anything about it. And Isadora, being strong-willed as she is, he couldn't stop her. And he's obviously torn up about that, but he's also fighting a war at the same time. Since as T'Chak told you, the other Kainishas, they're going to be in committee for a long time to figure out what they're doing, so they're not ready to pull back all their forces yet. And some are still technically believers in Leto. And there's also generals and stuff here who may not be even listening to orders anymore from Cardia and still continuing what they're doing because they're following Leto. So the war hasn't ended, even though you guys solved technically the problem in Cardia. And yeah, so Isadora went down there to try to sue for peace, and they haven't heard from her since. And that's why Israel has sent you down there to bring back his daughter, because Leto gets his hands on her. He has plans, and then that can bring the prophecy to pass, and he doesn't want that, obviously. No one does, except Leto. So yeah.
And he
That's where
doesn't
we're
want us to tell her the
Right. He doesn't want you to
secret
tell her that
thing.
he's the father. Yeah, because
We've got
the
to
one
come up
thing he's
with
trying
a
to do right is
better
like, I should tell her
argument.
that.
Yeah.
Well, you have to find her, make sure she's still alive, make sure she's
Well, sure.
all this other shit, and you don't know what's happened here, which is the
Exactly.
mage problem. Azrael believes she's fine because Leto probably wouldn't kill her because he needs her. So
No, but who knows
Um,
what kind of mental state she's in.
right. All right. So yeah, Azrael will start casting his spell. And let me take a look at this here. Alrighty. Okay. So let me do a little dealio here.
Diddle-you.
Okay. So you appear, you feel you're getting pulled as the teleportation spell starts to take you away. And it drops you right about here. Just south of this forest above the West Spoke River. You guys have traveled around, so familiar with the area and stuff. So you know, once you get your bearings, you can kind of see the mountains, far to the north. You can kind of get your bearings and have an idea of where you're at.
Did we just lose Marie?
So it's going to be a
No,
bit
I'm
of
here.
traveling for you guys.
Yeah.
No, she's here.
Who can see Marie?
Yeah, it was
I
Chris.
see you.
She's,
So I mean,
her camera's off.
yeah.
Her camera's off, but she's in here.
I don't see her camera
Yeah.
off anymore.
Yeah,
Let
there
me
she is.
refresh.
I'm here.
We all see her. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you just travel straight south, but you'd have to go through forests and ford the river and this and that, it's about 225 miles. Which with the movement travel table. It's about a week's travel by foot.
Okay.
If you guys are jogging, we'll say you guys can do it in 5 days. If you're doing Aragorn and Gimli and Legolas.
Well, we should. We're, at this point.
I don't know. Is
Do we
Barrett like
have-
Gimli?
Do we have time constraints that got laid out to us in any capacity?
No.
I don't know.
No. I mean, other than he's worried about her, but no, there was nothing like you must get there by this time. No.
And in terms
Nothing
of
like that.
our we're all healed up and stuff like that. We're not like reeling
Long
from
rested,
the
yeah,
temple.
looks like it.
I know we're long rested,
No.
but I'm saying, are we like
No,
reeling
you're all
from
fine.
the temple?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Okay,
You guys
good.
had that time on Phineas's airship to relax. It was
Oh
like
yeah,
3
that's
days
right,
aboard
that's right.
there and stuff. Yeah.
I mean, I would have been trying to heal our wounds and stuff too.
Well, we had we
So-
had those lingering.
We had the
things.
lingering wounds. Yeah,
Yeah, the lingering
that's why
stuff.
I was asking.
Yeah, I would want to try to heal those.
Well, the healing of that was us
Just
being
Didn't it
Convalescing.
say it's
moving.
like so many days, and then with
Yeah,
healing
that's what I was.
potions,
That's what I was
yeah,
asking about. Was that?
is-
So
Yeah, how long has it been long enough to be over the 10 days that we needed, or are we still
Yeah, you were
feeling
fine.
those effects?
So yeah. So I will say it's not too crazy. Since you guys are going through the forest and stuff and this and that, you're kind of avoiding the main road, avoiding any of the stuff going on. So you're able to, kind of go there. Now, to get to, to Endfall, you don't know what's going on there, so you're going to want to pop out a little bit earlier, and then hit the road for like the last few miles or whatever as you get closer to Endfall. So those 5 days kind of pass uneventfully. So you'll move forward 5 days. We will say it's also earlier in the day at this point. You guys had just woken up. It's around 8:30 in the morning. And you guys are making it to like about here. I say you're probably about you're like a half a day's walk from Evanfall, and you're in the area what's known as the Evan Downs, which is kind of a hilly field area with lots of hills, like a Barrow Downs, Evan Downs kind of area. And that's where you find yourself as you approach the Evan Downs. Why did I call it fields? It's Downs, damn it. There we go. So as you're going here, the road to Evanfall kind of stretches out before you as you see it in the distance and winding through the hilly fields of Evan Downs. The afternoon sun hangs low, or morning sun has just come up, sorry, casting long morning shadows across the plain. Then without warning, the grass itself seems to shift. And without seeing anything, you have this feeling of being surrounded. Then, just as you feel that, calmly, not even like thing, you start to see orc warriors make their way out from around the hills. And they're kind of coming out, like I said, casually. From all sides. The weapons are drawn but held at ready, not raised in an immediate threat. And you see that they have their green war paint and leather armor marked with the symbol of the clawed hand. They move with unsettling discipline, forming loose circle with practiced position. They remind you in a way of the tribe of the Red Fang that you guys encountered in the Morninglands under the leadership of Hope's sister, the Red Lady. However, there is also a stark difference. The Red Fang were still like typical orcs. You could feel the bloodlust, the need for combat out of them. But you do not sense this here. These orcs stand patiently, as human elf or dwarf soldiers would do, disciplined with purpose. And from one of the hills, you see one climb this high hill, which is about 20 feet high. He's a massive orc, easily 7 feet tall. Where's his image? There it is. Easily about 7 feet tall. His shoulders broad as an ox. Unlike his warriors, he wears no war paint. His face is scarred but clean. His tusks kind of file to smooth points. He carries a great two-handed axe across his back, but his hands remain empty, held loosely at his sides. His eyes sharp, intelligent, and utterly calm. And he studies each of you in turn. When he speaks, his voice is deep and measured, each word carefully chosen. You are far from the safety of walls, travelers. Far from the kingdoms that would name us beasts and worse. These are our lands now. Our fields, our hunting grounds, our sanctuary from those who would hunt us. But you are expected. He kind of lets those words hang in the air for a moment, watching your reactions. I am Egharad, War Chief of the Green Claw. The Dark Storm saw your coming, knew you would seek us out. For the Dark Storm knows why you have come, knows your hearts, your purpose, even your fears. And yet, Dark Storm wishes to speak with you, to offer understanding where there has been only confusion. You see him kind of take a step forward on this hill. His posture is neither threatening nor submissive, just simply confident. And his gaze kind of sweeps across all of you, as if confirming what he already knows. The Dark Storm speaks with the voice of Lord Leto, the god of freedom, of change, of the storm that breaks chains. Through the Dark Storm, we have found unity, purpose, a vision of a world unshackled from the tyranny of the old order. He spreads his hand in a gesture of his almost welcoming. I offer you this choice, and I will offer it only once. Surrender your weapons, come peacefully to our camp, stand before the Dark Storm and hear what must be heard. His hand drifts almost lazily towards the axe on his back, and the gesture's casual but unmistakable. But know this, if you refuse, if you draw steel and magic against us, my warriors are prepared. The Dark Storm knew you might resist. We have trained for this. We know your ways, your strengths, and your tactics. His voice drops lower, more intimate, as though sharing a confidence. I have no desire for bloodshed this day. My people have spilled enough blood and had had enough spilled in return. The Dark Storm does not wish you harm, only understanding. But make no mistake, if you force our hand, we will answer with all the fury of a storm itself. His eyes narrow slightly, patient but unyielding. So I ask you, will you come willingly to stand before the Dark Storm? Will you hear what you have traveled so far to learn? He gestures to the path behind him where the grass bends in the wind like a road leading to destiny. And he waits perfectly still, perfectly patient, like a storm about to break. The orcs around kind of shift subtly, weapons ready, but their eyes carry the same strange certainty, as almost if your choice has already been foreseen.
Say we hear you out. And we don't like what is being said. Are we free to leave from there, or?
Well, you are not hearing me out. You are hearing the Dark Storm out. I am his general. So whatever the Dark Storm may say to you, that is between you and the Dark Storm.
Would any of us have ever heard of the Dark Storm possibly in our travels?
No.
Or is this a new name? Okay.
It's a new name.
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead. What are you looking for?
Just to...
Before you roll it, don't roll anything yet.
How far is he from me? I bet you I can reach him up there.
Of course.
I mean, for me, it's, Talos doesn't really trust anything that has a sword right now. I mean, none of us really do.
Yeah. So are you just looking to see if he's being deceitful, if he's trying to lure you into a trap or anything like that? Is that's what you're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
Does any
so far for this? Anybody want to help?
Yeah.
with
Does anyone have anything they can help with? Or
I want to assist by asking what guarantee of safe passage
I
do
mean,
you offer?
I just want to kill this fucker.
Well, that's not
you can add that RP wise, Kelly. But anyone that would help him would need to have proficiency in insight.
I have proficient in insight. I can help.
Yeah, but you want
them
to kill
with
them,
the
so that doesn't help
action.
us.
Well, it depends.
Well, if
Give her
you
a
find
chance.
out something that allows me to start killing him, cool.
Well, if you want to help Chris, how are you looking to help him? What are you saying or doing?
I think I'm going to use. I want to. I mean, we don't like Leto. We don't want Leto, and I want to know why he thinks being under Lido is going to be any better. Like
We
Lido's
don't know he's
fast.
under Leto. He didn't say that.
Well,
He says.
Yeah, he did.
oh,
Yeah.
He
did.
said it flat out. He
Yes.
said
Yes.
Darkstorm speaks with the voice of Lord Leto.
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, but have we really trusted
He-
anything?
And he
He's
literally
a
started to
bad guy, needs to die.
pontificate
I know
about how.
I don't trust.
Dude, he's
That's
the
why I
bad
want to
guy,
do an
needs to
insight
die.
check though, because
Well, Chris is
Okay.
doing an insight check to see if he's being deceptive or trying to trap you guys or something. So you would be assisting in that. So
yeah, I'm assisting him, reminding him that Leto's a bad guy, and that we don't want to follow him.
that's. I don't know how that helps me. I know Leto's a-
I wouldn't see how that would help
I
figure out if he's
I
being
would-
truthful or not.
I also have proficiency in insight, and I feel like the line of questioning that I had offered when I had responded to him would be helpful in
Yeah, what would
Okay.
happen? Yeah, what's gonna happen? I like
right.
that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
go ahead,
works.
roll insight with advantage, Chris.
Oh, almost an nat 20. But
Good
I'll
enough.
take a
Good
16.
enough. You do not. I mean, I wouldn't say you sense like he wants to be your best bud. But you don't sense that when you look at his face. Again, like I said, these orcs are different. You've never seen sincerity, purpose in a face of orcs before, and this one you see it. And the words he's saying, and the tenor of his voice, and his and the stance, you feel he believes every word that he is saying. Even the ones he said to you about coming with, and the stuff he said about the dark storm. So the confidence in which he's saying it, you don't feel any deception in what he's telling you here.
Okay. And in regards to Austin's question, can he answer that now? Now that we've because
Ask that again, Austin. Well, he did. No, he asked.
he
asked
did,
you
but he
know,
answered.
will
He
you go?
said that we're not the ones talking to you. You're going to listen to him. But Austin literally said, Barrick literally
The
said,
dark storm.
Yeah, the dark storm. But Austin didn't say what you tell us. He said, what if we don't like what we are told? So he didn't say
And-
specifically who was told him. So
Right.
basically the
And
orc doesn't
his-
know what will happen, basically, if we don't like it.
It's not that he doesn't know. It's not his.
He's under
place,
orders.
The dark storm.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I get that. Okay. That's all I
those,
yeah, perfect.
those
perfect.
kind of decisions are made by
Are
the
not
dark
his
storm.
place.
He
Got you.
he
He doesn't
follows
care.
orders. He
Got you. He's that kind of orc.
whatever the
Got
dark
it.
storm says.
He don't-
Well, it's not
got
that kind of. I mean, any kind of military chain of command. He
Sure.
follows orders loyally. So whatever the dark storm says is what goes.
it. What military are you in? No, I'm just kidding.
His feelings don't play any role in that.
Yeah, there you go. No emotional objection
Right.
at all. Got it. Perfect.
You'll
All right,
forgive
well.
our lack of an immediate answer here. We've met orcs similar to you on the battlefield a number of times, and it
You
has
hear a
not
chuckle
been with
Start to
altruistic
rumble throughout the other
nature.
orcs as you say that. Not loud. They just kind of look at each other and you hear a chuckle amongst them all.
Chuckle all you want. We're the ones that are still standing, and they aren't anymore. So
They are not laughing at you, dwarf. For what they're laughing at is there are no other orcs like us, and while we pride ourselves in our prowess, mentally, philosophically, there are no other orcs like us.
you'll understand that
At
that
least
gives me
not yet.
far less certainty in this situation. And Callie, how do you feel about this? We're kind of in your homelands.
No,
No, she's from the Morninglands.
from the Morning Lands.
Aren't we?
This is the Evening Lands. This is actually closer to you.
This
I mean,
is-
you're further
this-
south.
I mean, we're close
The
to
Underdark
my
underneath.
cousins, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Barrick is not from anywhere other than the Underdark.
Technically,
Right.
the only one who's from here was Hope from the Evening Lands. Everybody else originally, Turnix Swamps were in the Morning Lands. Talos was in Morning Star, and so he was in the Morning Lands. And you, Barrick, you are technically in the Evening Lands because the Underdark is underneath Ice Hall, which is the far south of the Evening Lands.
I ask again, what guarantee of our safety do you offer if we lay down our arms to you?
Are there any guarantees in life? One of you can trip and fall and break your head open before we even make the march. Here's the guarantee, only guarantee I can give you. If you put down your arms, surrender them to us, and come with us, there will be no harm for me and my men on our way to Evanfall. And as far as the Dark Storm has told me, they are there to speak to you. Now, what happens after that discussion? I do not know. But you are in no danger from here to Evanfall. My charge is to bring you there.
You said that there were no other orcs like you, and we can only pontificate as to what that means based on the things that we have seen on our travels, but would you care to elaborate as to what that means to you? Because we have certainly met orcs. Far more similar than I think that you would realize.
And I've met Dwerga. Very few are heroic. So let us not... Why are my headphones beeping?
Are they dying?
Oh, no. It tells me if they're dying. It speaks in my ear and says battery low. Yeah, no, he kind of scratches his chin and he looks around. I guess the best way I can explain it. We are no longer scattered, no longer broken. We have been given purpose by one who walks in the grace of Lord Leto, the god of freedom, the god of change, of the storm that breaks the chains. His kind of hand rests over his heart, a gesture of devotion. The Dark Storm is a true prophet of chaos, a vessel of Lord Leto's will. Through the Dark Storm we shall unify these lands, not in tyranny, but in liberation. The old order will fall. The kingdoms that enslaved and slaughtered us will crumble. And from the ashes, a new world will rise. One where no people are hunted for what they are, as my people have for centuries.
Do I believe his sincerity?
I mean, if you want to roll again, you can. But based on the first insight check that
I
Talos
didn't
did,
roll. Talos did.
yeah. Like I said, I don't know if Talos said anything to you after that. But yeah, if you want to roll, feel free. But I'll say, this will continue on with what Barrick and Talos with the insight roll. You guys are still feeling the same sense that you did with the first one. Kelly. They definitely sound different. It just his grasp of common and the words he's using make them different to begin with, just right from that. And the sense of loyalty is very apparent, but other than that, your knowledge of orcs, you have a distrust regardless at this point, so you have not seen anything yet to change whatever feelings you have of orcs as they stand.
Just wondering if he's pulling on her heartstrings of being hunted for who. If she feels any kind of empathy.
With an 11, with that specific part, you do know orcs have been hunted. They're driven out of lands everywhere. The moment anyone sees an orc, it's like a roach. The moment anyone sees an orc, especially elves, they are routing them. They have forever been enemies of orcs, and they do not tolerate orcs anywhere near their lands. So the moment they catch a scent of an orc, they send out their rangers to dispatch them and drive them off as soon as possible. So orcs, especially by elves, have been hunted. Now, is it justified or not? That's up to the annals of history and depending on whose perspective it's from. But that is not a lie. The elves immediately, without provocation, will chase orcs away from their lands.
My concern here is not that they feel that their offer is sincere. My concern is that these are the same words that we had heard from the last set of orcs that pledged their fealty to Leto.
Not quite the same. I mean, they maybe try to say things in a similar vein, but the difference you saw was Leto was going to give them freedom to pillage, plunder, and destroy like the orcs want to do. Leto, with the Red Fangs, what you saw was Leto was would give them a license to do what is in their nature to do without anyone stopping them.
They weren't orcs that gained sentience. Those were orcs that were like provided a level of
they all have
intelligence to help them achieve.
Yeah,
they
all have sentience.
What I guess what I'm just trying to understand the difference. So like from the let's just say using a linear perspective, regular orc intelligence level, go to singular mission, pillage, achieve goals,
right?
The Red Fang orcs, and you're saying that these orcs are like here in terms of what
yes, these orcs have there seems to be more of a sophistication, like they want to build something rather than just, like you say, go from place to place to place and pillage, plunder, destroy, take what they can. These seem to want to build something, a different life.
All right. Well, I don't know. I don't feel very comfortable giving up my weapons to these folks.
I'm not.
I mean, all my insight says it's okay, and
yeah, but we're not here to file Leto.
the last thing I could do is also be like, "Hey, Snips, you okay if I give you up for a second?" Would that be a religion check?
yeah, religion check. It'll be low. It'll 10 DC 10 if you want to do a religion check.
Yeah,
We're here to find information.
And I always fuck them up. Always fuck it up. Always. Why? Why?
I didn't even see it. I didn't even see it. It was a 7.
Oh, it didn't roll?
No, there's nothing in the chat, and I didn't see anything.
Oh, yeah, nothing showed up. All right, I'll roll it again.
Yeah,
do you have it on blind or?
Reroll it.
Nope.
Was the last thing that you were rolling death saves?
No.
Kelly, what were you saying?
Religion.
Yeah, something.
Something.
We're here to remember we're here to find information.
Oh yeah, you asked. Yeah, we said we're looking for something. I think that's you said something along that lines.
Well, yeah, I was reminding Hope that we're here.
But we're not going to get the information we need from him. I think we need to go.
We don't know that, unfortunately. That's what I think Callie is articulating, and
further.
While it is not in my nature to agree with this particular situation, I think she might be right.
And as far as the looking for, and I saw that roll now.
Hey, look! It was the first one. It was a 9. Yay! Of course, I failed.
I just missed it. Yeah.
Yeah. Again.
Snips is silent. You almost sense like he's listening to what's going on here, but he doesn't. He's not saying anything yet.
These guys remind me of bandits.
But Kelly, on that point, you said, saying to Hope, you said, we're looking for information. You remember, you do know that Isadora did come down here to talk to these orcs.
Yeah.
So if there's anything going on with Isadora, they most likely would know.
Yeah. So it is. I think our best course of action for getting answers is to go along with them. And Callie
I
will
don't like giving up.
take her staff and put it on the
I don't
ground.
like giving them my weapons.
Okay. You don't have to take them
just
out of
got
your
my
inventory.
weapon.
Just unequip them. You don't have to take them out of your inventory. Just unequip anything that's considered a weapon. So your staff, if you're all doing it, Barrick, your hammer, Hope, all your daggers, your base,
Where are they
all that
gonna-
stuff. Well, they have packs.
Where are they gonna
They can put them
keep
into
my
packs.
stuff?
They all have packs. They can carry your weapons. They're orcs. I'm sure they can
I'll make
easily
sure I
carry
can
weapons.
I want to make sure I can get it back quickly if I need to.
Well,
If it goes bad.
if
Barrick is
if
gonna
they have them,
hand-
that's the whole entire point. Is that you're not going to be able to get them back quickly. Unless they give them back to you.
Fuck, I use my cantrips anyways. I kill a lot of fuckers.
Barrick is gonna hand his hammer specifically to the lead orc. So
Same with Snips.
And
And
as far as weapons,
That's a good idea.
Hope brought this up. That also counts spell components,
So my loot.
focuses.
No.
You know, yeah.
So my magical loot as well.
that's a weapon. Hope. You know what I mean?
Son of a bitch.
That's yeah.
Ugh, damn it.
I mean, spells that don't require your loot. Yeah, that would
yeah,
be
I
a
know,
that's
I know.
yeah.
I
Um,
know.
I mean, there are
That's
some
fair,
spells you don't require components or a spell focus, but
Yeah.
there are not that many of those.
I still have that spell book from the.
And
freaking
as you
dungeon
guys are
in my
looking
inventory.
through the ranks while you're doing this, you do notice that they seem to have spellcasters in their midst too. It's not
Yo,
just
I
warriors.
noticed that. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
one. The bottom middle of the triangle on the left is a spellcaster,
There's the ones that look different from each other as well.
and then the
So,
one in the far back they're both on the left, both spellcasters.
Yeah.
They're
what is your name, sir?
as I said, Warchief Egharad.
I'll be getting this back from you soon, Egharad.
They will be safe. We are not thieves. If the Darkstorm says they are to be returned to you, they will be returned.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna look at him. And then
If you guys want to
gesture.
step up, go ahead, because he'll lay out a kind of a big pack that they were carrying, and he lays it on the ground. He's not even touching your stuff. You can just put him in the pack. We'll say this orc here kind of walked up and put the pack down. So yeah,
You
So like I
have
said,
my sword.
like I said, you don't have to unequip it. You just you don't have to take it out of your inventory. Just unequip everything. And if at some point you guys decide you want to cast a spell, keep in mind if it requires a spell focus or components, those are things you can't cast.
I love how it changes directions based on the way you move. So fun.
Okay, so you
Anyway,
guys decided to do a non-confrontational method. I'm proud of you guys.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I fought it all the way.
So what happens when majority
I
vote
said they're
wins?
bandits. We should have killed them.
And he looks
They
down the
didn't
road.
like
He's
it.
like,
In all fairness, they absolutely didn't say that they were bandits.
they didn't say that, but
that's what
they look
reminded
again.
me.
Just your passive alone, this looks like an organized military unit. They don't look like brigands or thieves or bandits. This is an organized military unit.
Organized.
Just
Very,
you
very
again,
organized.
Barrick, you being in military and doing stuff like that too. You could see just the way these orcs were standing and the way they positioned, the way they came out from behind. They are coming out in formations. This is not your typical war raiding band.
Oh, I noticed, which is all the more reason that I
Be
have been on
wary.
edge about it.
We're very wary about this group.
And
Well,
Egorod comes down.
Specifically because the last time that we encountered orcs that moved in any kind of a formation, they were the Red Fang orcs.
Yeah.
Bad guys.
Yeah, but again, even with that, it was rudimentary. It was like, oh wow, I never seen orcs do this. You know, this is on another level. But Egorod does come down. I'm assuming Barrick, you're up here with them. And he kind of nods his head. He's like, "It is good that peace can prevail when needed."
I'm handing him my hammer. I'm not putting the hammer in the bag.
And he looks at you. He kind of cocks an eyebrow. He's like, "Is this hammer enchanted by your god? I do not wish to have some repercussions for handling it."
It will hurt you
Yes.
in no way. Just does not. I do not wish to see it sullied in a bag.
Yeah. He'll grab it, and he grabs it and he kind of puts it down and puts the hammer in his hand, you know, kind of respectfully, reverently, and he looks at it. "A fine weapon. I see the runes of Governor. Well crafted." And you see him take the loop, and you see him put it actually on his back next to his war axe. "It is in a safe spot." All right,
We
and he
are
turns around and looks at the
following you.
road, and he says, "We should make it back to our camp before nightfall. Early evening, late afternoon. Not that long of a watch." So, Egorod and his orcs kind of lead you in a short march through the hilly Evan Downs. And do I have this one ready? Let me see. Oh no, I don't have you guys on that one yet. Did you guys hear? Okay. There's not a lot of room on the outside of this map. Assume all the warriors are following behind. Even though I didn't place them with you guys on the map.
And we're walking.
Yeah, let me move the time here forward a little bit. So it's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And where was I here? Here we go. So yeah, so eventually the hills give away to a jagged edge of shadow as the first trees of the expansive Riverlands forest rise like ancient guardians, tall, mighty oaks that are the staple of the evening lands. Their boughs cast shifting patterns of emerald light across the grass, but the peaceful glow is broken by the sight spread out before you. A vast orc encampment sprawls across the northern downs a few miles before reaching the gates of Evanfall. Just from the sounds coming from inside, you can tell that this is hundreds strong. Smoke rises in twisting pillars from cook fires and forge pits you see coming over the gate, the walls, makeshift walls that were made, drifting across the top of it. Egorod looks up to the orcs up on the towers, and they nod and open the gates as he walks in and bids you to follow. As you go in, you can kind of see that that smoke is kind of twisting pillars from the cook fires and forge pits, and it's drifting across a sea of hide tents, stitched from bee skins and marked with swirling green claw sigils. You guys can go in. The gates are open, you know.
I want to like mark the positions of the
It's
sentries.
paused.
Apparently
Can't go
not,
anywhere.
because it's paused.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
paused.
sorry.
Can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, you can see just from your vantage point, you can see there's 2 towers here, to the north and south. Right there, you can see those 2 towers. There's someone on top of those, about 20 feet high. There's 2 right here at the gate. As you come in, you can obviously see there's more. You see that there's a rear gate. You can see there's 2 more in the towers again, to the north and south at the back rear end of it as well. Warriors move in disciplined lines between the tents, armored in mismatched plates and leathers, but standing with the unity orcs rarely show. The rhythmic thud of training echoes among them, shields striking together, boots stomping in mirrored cadence. A scent of smoke, sweet and damp earth fills the air, but there's purpose here. Not a typical orc horde, but an army preparing for something greater. At the camp heart, rear of the camp, actually, I should say, stands a massive tent, larger than a chieftain's yurt, easily twice the height of those around it. Thick green and black hide form its walls, reinforced with carved totems etched with swirling storm patterns. A pair of towering orcish guards flank its entrance, their axes grounded, their expressions reverent. Every orc you see as you walk through glances towards that tent with a mixture of respect, fear, and something like awe. Whispers ripple through the ranks as you are led forward. One name's repeated again and again, spoken with almost religious devotion. The Darkstorm. The guards at the great high tent stiffen as you're brought before it. So they are. A guard's kind of ushering you guys up over here.
Can
I'll position you guys. Can you
the symbols and such on the tent, do they look remotely familiar in any way, like anything that we've seen before?
No, this is all markings for their tribe, for the Green Claw.
No, the swirling storm ones.
The storms? No. I mean, it almost seems like I would say this is passive. A mixture of something magical as well as their own kind of orcish iconography and stuff kind of mixed together. The guards at the great hide tent stiffen as you're brought before it. One of them taps the haft of a glaive twice against the earth. A low resonant signal that seems to ripple through the camp. Conversation's quiet. The clang of training stops. An expected stillness settles over hundreds of workers' eyes watching you. Agorod stands in the back, his hands just kind of folded before him like this. Again, his weapons are still behind him. He's not holding any weapons, just his arms folded before him. Then the tent's heavy flap stirs. A soft breeze lifts it through the air, with still a heartbeat ago, and warm, familiar lights spill from within. Silhouetted against it is a slender figure, her outline unmistakable even here, even now. Isadora steps out.
Oh, damn.
Her black maid's robe are travel-worn but well-kept, altered with orcish knotwork and green sigils of the clan. Her raven curls are braided back with strips of leather and forest metal rings. Giving her an almost regal bearing amongst the tribe. And yet her face, her violet eyes, are the same as you remember. Gentle, bright, and full of warmth. Her gaze finds you instantly as she looks at each of you. The tension in her shoulders melts into something soft and deeply relieved. She lifts a hand towards the orcs around you in unspoken command. "It's all right," she says, her voice calm and steady, carrying her across the silent camp. The warriors bow their heads as she steps forward, parting around her with quiet reverence. She moves towards you slowly, deliberately, as though approaching old friends she never thought she would see again. A hopeful smile touches your lips. "I knew you'd come."
What is this?
She smiles at you, Barrick.
I had a feeling.
A dozen emotions flickering across her face: relief, pain, affection, and guilt, all woven together. She approaches slowly, as if afraid one wrong step might break something fragile between you. "I knew you'd come," she said softly. "Of course you would. You all always run towards storms that aren't yours to bear." Her gaze kind of drifts towards the organized ranks of orcs outside, then back to you. "I'm sorry about all of this." Edgarard insisted on the formalities, and she kind of exhales through her nose, conflicted but honest. "I did prepare them for you. I knew if you were coming, and if it came to violence, I needed to make sure that neither side did something unforgivable. But I'm glad to see that it did not come to that. But I still had to teach them your spells, your tactics, your strengths, not because I wanted to hurt you, never that, but because I couldn't risk them misunderstanding your power and reacting with fear. And I couldn't risk you in confusion or panic hurting them. If you had cut your way through this camp, hundreds would have died. I can't allow that." Her voice falters with regret. "I'm sorry. I hope you aren't angry. You know me. You know I would never willingly endanger any of you." She draws a steadying breath. "Suppose you do deserve an explanation. When I first arrived here, they captured me. I thought I'd be executed before nightfall. Orcs have every reason to hate us, every reason to expect cruelty when they take prisoners. But they didn't harm me. They were different. They listened. They told me their stories. Centuries of exile, persecution, and scorn. They've been hunted, burned out of their homes, pushed to the edges of the world. And in the depths of their suffering, they turned to Leto. Not as the god of ruin Asriel warned me about, but as a deity who promised they would never be slaves again." And genuinely, you see her eyes kind of soften with empathy. "I live with them, eat with them, learned their pain. And I realized something. Everything we were taught about chaos was taught by gods who benefit from order. Chaos can be change, liberation, not destruction. Sulik once told me that chaos breaks the chains order protects. I didn't understand him then. But after seeing what these people have endured, after hearing their cries, I begin to wonder if we've all been blind." And her voice kind of cracks as another wound tears open. "And Asriel, God's Asriel." She closes her eyes, anguish twisting her expressions. You kind of see tears just at the edge of her eyes. "Did he tell you he killed my father?" "I'm sure he did. He told me Griffin had betrayed us, that he turned to Leto, but he showed me no proof. None. And when I begged him to tell me the truth about why Leto cursed him with those mirrored eyes, he refused. Since I was a child, he's hidden everything from me. Everything. He didn't trust me enough to tell me the truth when it mattered most." Tears now start to glisten more in her lashes, caught in the flicker of the fires. "I loved him. I trusted him. I would have followed him into the abyss, and he shut me out." She steadies herself, lifting her chin as if approaching a storm outside, as an approaching storm outside starts to grumble and answer. "When orcs started listening to me, when I helped them find direction and unity, they began to see me as something more. Not a tyrant, not a conqueror, a guide. They call me the Dark Storm, the storm that breaks the cycle. I didn't ask for that title. But they needed hope. They needed someone who didn't see them as beasts. There has been nothing but death and tragedy since this all began. It needs to end." And for a moment, you see her eyes harden. You see a flicker of lightning briefly in them. Then it fades, and her expression softens again, touched with the warmth of memory. "I still care for you. All of you. Nothing will ever change that. You're my friends. looks at Callie, especially knowing that you were taught by the same man. My family. You do see resolve kind of hardens in her eyes, and you hear a thunder peal in the distance reflected in their depths. I must march north. I must march north. And she looks at all of you, and she kind of reaches out her hands, like grabbing yours, Callie. All of you. Nothing will ever change that. Every Green Claw warrior who will follow me. We're going north into the Riverlands. To Castle Pass. And she places a hand over her heart to Gideon. And you could hear the name kind of trembles with love. My husband. He's trying to win a war through steel and strategy alone, but he hasn't lived with these people. He hasn't seen their suffering. If he can hear what I've heard, if he can see what I've seen, he will understand. And if he understands, maybe others will too. I will reach him. I must. And I already know I will have to fight and people will die for me to reach him, but I believe that if he sees what I've seen, if he understands the truth about freedom, about chaos, about what Leto truly offers, we can shape a new world together. And you see her kind of look towards the north, as if she can already see him through the storm that's starting to rumble more in the sky. She hesitates, her breath catches, and her hand drops from her heart to her stomach. A small, gentle, protective motion, and her eyes soften with trembling vulnerability. There's one more reason I can't turn back now. She swallows, a tear slipping free, not sorrow, but something overwhelming and bright. With a flick of her wrist, she drops an illusion spell, and you see her belly is swollen. Giddy and I, we're going to have a child. And the words escape on a whisper, fragile and full of wonder. I want our baby to grow up in a world where peace is possible, where I don't have to fear what happens if this war continues. A world not defined by the suffocating order of ancient gods, but by choice, by change, by liberation. If that is chaos, then let the storm come. And she steps past you all, and you see her start to rise on this black marble dais etched with arcane ruins. As she looks at each of you in turn, as she turns around, her eyes glistening. I need you to believe that I am still the same person you laughed with, traveled with, trusted. I need you to see that this isn't a betrayal, it's hope. With her last words, the skies darken as lightning starts to race across the clouds and soft rain begins to fall. Please understand why I'm doing this. I'm still me. And I'm asking you, my dearest friends, to try and see the world as I see it now. Loud thunderclap peals across the landscape, and hundreds of orcs all fall to one knee at the same time. Their chants shake the earth in the echoes of nature's fury as the lightning grows and the thunder swells. Dark storm! Dark storm! Dark storm! Hundreds of voices in unison. Isadora stands at their head, her arms high, a storm given shape.
Anyone? Anyone want to say anything about all that?
I feel like we allowed something to happen that probably shouldn't have. How the fuck do we get her down from there?
I don't think her being up there is going to solve any of our problems.
Oh,
It's just a DS. It's not like she's like high. It's just like a little.
Isadora, how did Did you change these orcs, or are these orcs that you found from Leto?
They are exceptional, aren't they? I found them this way. And you see her voice kind of raising over to thunder, which came at the perfect time. Her voice kind of raises over to thunder. They were this way when I found them. But somehow in our shared communion and talks, especially with Egharad, this amazing group of beings have somehow transcended what their race is known for. I guess you could say it's a perfect storm. My arrival and who they are seems to be just perfect timing.
And how did you come to find yourself on the other side of Leto's charms?
I am on no side of Leto's charms. I'm still the same person you knew. Ezreal killed my father. All for this crusade he has, this inexplicable hatred for Leto. Yes, are there reasons to hate gods? I'm sure there is. I'm sure you have all realized that not all of them are perfect. There's reasons to be angry with each and every one of them, even the goodly gods, if you want to call them that way. But at the end of the day, if we have a path that can break the chains of the world we've been living in and bring peace and prosperity to all, not just some, shouldn't this be something we grasp for? Something we strive for?
I don't think so.
No?
All of this feels bad.
Yeah. Leto turned my sister against me, so I want his fucker dead.
Did you say that out loud, Hope?
Whispered among my group. Whispered among my group. We're all kind of whispering to each other.
I mean, she's right in front of you, but
She's on a dais. She's a little bit away.
I will do this. Yeah, she hears you. What a 15.
Whatever. I mean, I don't feel like that was a secret.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
she
get-
kind of
let-
looks
let-
at you and she smiles. She's like, "What happened to your sister was horrible." And I feel
And avoidable, Isadora.
yes. I'm not saying I agree
Yeah.
with all the things that the priests of Leto have done, because they are human just like everyone else. And there have been plenty of priests of gods who have done things in the name of those gods that they should not have. And my goal, once things are settled here, is to travel to Morningstar and find out what these priests are doing specifically and how we can make it better. So what they did to your sister Hope was horrible, and it scarred her.
She's dead.
She wanted the same by your hand. As if I reacted as you have, these orcs could have done the same to you, but they did not. For I'm not looking for death. I don't feel death is the answer to all the problems.
Let us guess, though. Your eyes happen to be open, and you're going to go open the eyes of everybody else, huh?
And she looks at your sword. Weren't yours?
Yes, by a goodly god, not a chaotic god.
Says you.
Yes, I was raised to love and hope by my god.
And she
It was
looks
taken
around
away from
and
me very young, but it was brought
see
back
her.
to me.
tapping her finger. A goddess who allowed another god to be trapped by, points at Hope, your god, who happened to be her mother, and your god, pointing to Barrick, who wanted him dead. Comme c'est, comme ça?
Kid's a
Gods
little
have their
fucked up,
own
though.
internal quarrels.
Gods who choose
Exactly.
to have their will expunged upon their own realms are
Yes.
one thing. There's a massive cavernous difference in a individual who asserts themselves as a god and exerts their will on the many people of the realm.
Leto has not come down personally and done anything. It's all been his agents. I seek to be a different one.
Correct.
Don't you see? I'm looking to end this war, not further it.
Well, then we need to take Leto down.
Hope, I'm sure that's how you think is the only way things can be achieved. And in some ways, it has helped in the many battles that you have fought. But violence and death is not the only answer.
The only way to keep a bad guy down is to kill him. So that's what I plan to do.
And then again, you follow Mishra's death, so you have no problem with sending as many to her as you can. Some would say that would be evil as well.
Hope just shrugs her shoulder. She's like, yeah. They've got where they deserved.
You see kind of her resolve crack at that moment, and she yells, "Enough!" And a thunder booms at the moment. You see her eyes crackle with lightning.
Where
she
is that
tries
bag
to
that has
compose
all of our
herself again.
stuff in it?
The
Hope's looking
orcs
for
have
that
it.
bag that has all of our stuff.
There,
Yeah,
well,
don't think
there's now. I mean, if you count the tokens, there's maybe 12 in here, but there's hundreds of orcs in here, and
Okay, but where's that bag with all of our stuff in it? I just want to know where
it's in the mix with what it would probably by Eggerhard. I mean, Eggerhard has Barrick's hammer on his back still.
So
but the
he
bag
would
is
probably
somewhere
have
here.
our bag with
Ye-
stuff too.
Well, you would have to have, throughout all of this, you would have to have done a perception check to have kept an eye on it, because you guys came in, it was just a mass of bodies. So go ahead and give me a perception check. It's going to be DC 18 to see if you can tell where the bag is at, or if you kept an eye on it while you guys were coming in.
Damn it.
So you were keeping an eye on it, but then once you guys were kind of pushed in and all these orcs around you in the throng, you lost sight of it.
Shit.
The answer isn't violence here, unfortunately.
And Isadora looks at you, Barrick. No, it's not. I ask you just to come with me. It's a long trek. It's 450 miles back up the Castle Path. It will probably take us an army trailing about a month to make that march. I ask you to come with me. Let me get to Gideon and see if I can end this.
Isadora, I don't think that we can march alongside anybody who is affiliated with Leto after everything that we've been through this year. I can't. And I don't think you can ask me to do that.
There was a time when and then she looks at Kelly, or the elves, would have never marched alongside Dwarga.
Isadora, where is Lord Sulik?
He's in Castellamar. Someone has to keep the kingdom running. The king is not doing so well, obviously, and he has many duties as Realm Regent.
And does he know what you intend? Are you in communication with him?
I have not spoken to him since I left Castellamar. He knew where I was going. He was the only one who knew. Well, other than Gideon, I told him when I had left.
And how do you think he will react to you bringing this host of orcs to his doorstep?
From my discussions with him, while he has no love for orcs, his fealty to Leto seems unmatched. And I'm quite sure, as he knows, these orcs, and many orcs, are fighting for Leto. So they are, in a sense, his allies. And I believe he knows that.
What's the end goal here?
Peace.
What does
and
that look
freedom.
like?
You mean chaos? Anarchy? Is that what you call freedom?
As opposed to being in chains bound by order.
Who is in
where
chains?
only the haves keep
The
what
chains
they
are
have.
invisible in your mind.
Where only the haves keep what they have, and the have-nots are left without. Look around you as you have traveled here. How many poor and suffering have you seen in villages throughout, while the rich sit in castles and keeps?
I've also seen many of Leto's forces destroy those villages of those poor and those helpless instead of helping them.
How do you think Castellamar rose to power?
How do you think Leto
How do you think the
rose to
River
power?
Lords rose to power? You're speaking of the battle of nations that has existed on our world for countless eons, as long as life has prospered upon it.
And if Leto comes and brings anarchy and chaos, those battles will never end. There will just be an endless cycle of people fighting over land, no matter what. But if there is order and hope and love and peace, then at least all of that can be saved. But if you just throw chaos and anarchy into it, there will be no love, no hope, no peace.
You can do a persuasion check to see if any of that gets through to her. This is
Okay.
a high DC. We're
Yeah,
talking.
I'm sure.
We're talking 25
My
DC
persuasion's
here.
pretty high though, so they need to roll well.
Come on.
And I'm not saying it changes her mind, but
No,
seeing
no,
if
no, I
any of
know,
it gets
no,
through
no,
to her.
no, I
Yeah.
know, I know. God damn it! Oh my gosh!
She looks at you and she smiles. She's like,
Yeah.
Talos, your newfound optimism is very encouraging. And I'm glad, especially for you, to see it, considering how you were when you left Azrael's Tower those many months ago. It's a very good change, and I'm glad to see it. But we're talking about a philosophical difference here in what chaos means. Unbound, it's anarchy. Order, unbound, is a dictatorship. There's always far ends to the spectrum.
And what part of the spectrum are you on? Is Leto on? Not in the middle, that's for sure.
And this is when she comes down and steps down and like holds and grabs each of your hands and turns. She's like, you know me. Look at me. Do I look any different than I have? Do you think I wish harm or death on anyone. And but passively, the sincerity here is boom. She truly believes everything she's saying. There's no, if you want to do a check to try to make sure, that's fine. But it's pure sincerity in her words.
Yeah, sorry, I'm not looking to drink
It's not.
Kool-Aid.
Yeah, it's not how you're saying the words, Isadora. It's what you're saying with those words. Adding Leto, chaos.
And she looks around
I'm not gonna drink Kool-Aid.
and she looks at each of you. We will be marching tomorrow morning. And I think it's safe to say that even with all of your prowess and powers, you know you can't stop us. So that is an inevitability. All I'm asking is to come with me on this journey. Not join me. Just travel with me. Because at the end of the day, we're probably both going to end up going to the same place. And she looks at each of you again. You didn't come here unbidden.
You're right. We were sent. You know who sent us.
Azrael.
Believe us when he say he is full of regret, heartbroken, hopes that his daughter can come home to him.
Oh my fucking god. Chris, you did not just say that out loud.
She looks at you. I'm not his daughter, Telos. I know we were quite close, and he raised me like one, for I was in his tower since the age of 5. But I'm not his daughter. I have a mother and a father. Well, had a father. My mother remembers birthing me from her. The town remembers it, remembers her pregnant. Unless Azrael slept with my mother, which I highly doubt. I'm not his daughter, Telos.
He didn't sleep with your mother. He slept with a god.
She laughs loudly. You have all gone mad. And you are here thinking I have gone mad? Do you hear what you're saying? Azrael. Azrael, who has not spoken to anyone in hundreds of years outside of the few people he's allowed in his tower. Azrael, who came and got me as a child to train. The last person allowed in his tower before me was you, hundreds of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Hence the regret.
All I know is I want to kill Leto.
She's got a one-track mind.
Everything in her
Sorry
face,
about her.
she is looking at you all like you're crazy at this point. At least Callie and Talos are saying this. Again, if you guys want to do,
it's working.
no, she's looking at you like crazy. She's not.
I
even,
know, and it's getting under.
She is
I know.
nonplussed by this. She
I
thinks you've
know.
all just lost your minds.
I know.
I mean, clearly,
That works.
clearly Isadora has never played Baldur's Gate 3.
Exactly.
No. The storyline was written before Baldur's Gate 3 came out.
I know it's a joke. It's a joke about sleeping with gods.
I know.
Is it beyond possibility in a world of gods that a she could fall in love with a god with male Strix?
Azrael is incapable of love. Calliope. I think you should know this as well as I do.
Was he always that way?
I am barely 30. I haven't seen it in my lifetime. Was he that way when you knew him? Was he capable of any love when he trained you, Kelly? Which, by the way, no, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't. But he is far older than I am. There's a
And
reason.
who would remember this? Who could corroborate this, Kelly? Other than his words, his desperate plea to get me back? And she looks at you now, her eyes harden. He killed him, Kelly. And the tears start to flow. Killed my father. The man I looked at as a father killed my actual father. And as she says this, she holds her belly. And like this, she looks like she's probably at this point at least about 7 months, maybe 8 months pregnant.
When was the last time we saw her?
Back when
That was a few
Turnick's
months
family
ago.
died.
Yeah.
It was about 2 months ago. She's been using an illusion spell to cover it. But she was pregnant before the first time you guys met her. But
Right,
I think it was when Turnick's when Turnick's family died, which I think was about 2 months ago.
Why is your pregnancy something that you've hidden from us, from everyone?
A pregnant woman should not be going around doing the things I'm doing.
Your choices in that matter don't change the fact that you are or you are not. Why'd you hide it?
Gideon knows. It's the only one that needs to know.
Can understand that us being asked to trust you and you've been hiding something as monumental to an individual as that makes it a little tough.
Yeah, it was the 9th of snow melt. So it was 2.5 weeks ago, or 2 months, 2.5 months ago was the last time you saw her. Again, the only one that needed to know was Gideon, and he knows. Which is why he's heartbroken that I came here, but I felt I had to do what I had to do. Which is why I want to get back to him as soon as I can. And she looks again down at her belly and reminds you how long she said the march will take. Which also leads to some urgency about me getting back there as soon as I can.
Why do all the orcs have to go with you back to Castle Pass?
Gideon and Castellamar will not believe me if I don't come otherwise. I need to show them what they are capable of. If they can accomplish this.
Oh, you mean
Toledo.
open their eyes. Yep. Still sounds like supervillain talk.
Yeah.
She wants to show them what I've been trying to impart upon you guys that these orcs are like.
Oh, I know that.
Weirdly
Yeah,
different.
I know that. But still,
And-
we don't believe her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or that Leto is a good god to
Yeah.
have. in
Oh no,
control.
yeah. I'm not saying you believe that, but yeah.
Like,
You guys are thoroughly
Leto
soaked
needs
at
to
this
die.
point, by the way.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't like it. I'm a bird.
No, Turnic loves it.
Yeah.
Nope, doesn't care one way or another. Rain doesn't stop her.
From killing, we know.
Hell, nudity didn't stop her.
And she looks at you, and she does point over. She's like, "There's a few tents," and I had paused the game. This has been going. You guys have been talking for at least a half hour at this point. But she's like, "There are some empty tents for you. You are free to spend a night. Sleep, think."
And what of our gear while
But
we
come-
sleep?
Yeah, alright.
And she looks back, and she kind of nods to Egharad, who comes forward. "You can have it back. I would like to think between us, I ask to bring no harm to anyone here. No harm will come to you."
As long as we have no reason to defend ourselves,
And no
it will
harm
not
will
be
come
used.
No harm will come to you. The eyes kind of side glance at Hope, but you get what I'm saying.
You are not my end game. I don't want to take down a pregnant woman, but I will. Later is when I want. No,
You
you're
sound, by the way,
right.
as crazy as Azrael. You know, no one runs around saying that they want to kill a god. That's you. That is. I mean, it is at this level hero talk, sure, but it is cray talk to most people. It's like kill a god. What the fuck are you talking about?
Fucker. Destroyed my household.
And on that note, you don't
I'm
even
not
know
filled
if
with
you
it.
can kill a god. And I don't mean you aren't strong enough to, but can he even be killed? That kind of deal.
God.
Yeah, you
If
might
I go
like
down,
you have
I'm
to
gonna
trap
take
a
my
god.
frustrations with me. At least I'll get my frustrations out of the fucking shit he caused my household.
We're most likely gonna have to trap a god if we're gonna do anything with a god.
Ooh, I like trapping. Trapping's good.
But yes, sleep. And she points around. There's food. You can smell the food that they're cooking. There's pigs that were roasting, and there's
sausage.
abundance of food.
Meat's back on the menu, boys.
Eat, rest. By midday tomorrow, we will begin mobilizing the move. The orcs will be up early in preparation to gather all the gear and go. Small contingent will stay behind to keep order in Evanfall. And she looks around, but 500 men, 500 orcs will be traveling with us. And she starts to turn away to go towards the tent, and she kind of stops and looks over her shoulder before she enters. "I do wish you would come with me. But either way, we will be going." And she enters her tent.
Have we been to Castle Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you haven't been to. Yes, you did. You went through Castle
Okay.
Pass.
We went through because
Yeah.
we had a thing, and Holgern got us through, and
Oh yeah. Okay, so I could try and teleport us there.
You gonna teleport 500 orcs?
No, just
No.
us.
Ahead of the
Yeah.
group.
Ahead of the group. Yeah, exactly. She knows. She's picking up what I'm putting down. I mean, that's up to the group, though. I'm not gonna just randomly.
No.
Having said that,
I am
so
not
bad.
saying you cannot do that. If you want to try that, you can. I will say this: you will be sitting there for a month, or fighting wars, helping Gideon fight wars, because it's gonna take her a month. It's gonna take her a month to get there.
That's fine. Don't we want to warn Gideon what's going on? And
Isn't Isadora the one that transported us?
no,
Isn't she the one who?
Lerza was
that
the one.
Lerza. It's
Lerza.
Lerza.
with the portals, but she couldn't this time because she was tired.
But yeah,
Get
Castle
flat out of
Pass
her.
up here. Sansaban is where you talk to the king. That's Castle Pass. It's the solitary fortress in the only gap of the Castilian mountains that leads up to the kingdom of Castellamar.
Okay. Well, it's up to the group. We have all our stuff, so
Can fight again.
We did get all of our stuff back.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
gave it back. She had him give it back.
Chill. So
Okay. So
I just have one question regarding these orcs. I asked him
Mhm.
if he was from Leto, and he said no. Agorod.
I
If he
do
was one
not
of
remember
the-
saying no, unless I misunderstood what you asked. What do you mean by from Leto?
Like we met and fought many groups of Red Fang orcs with a level of intelligence that was comparable, or what I said that it seemed comparable to these orcs.
I mean, just to clarify, naturally, orcs have always Leto has been the orcish god. How Holgirn is for dwarves, because orcs are very chaotic. So Leto's always been kind of like their god.
I see.
So it wasn't like a newfound faith for them. But how they're doing things and how they're expressing this faith is completely different than any other orcs have done.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm not enjoying that is just a thing that we've asked a couple times about, and there's just been very little.
I mean, again, if you're trying to get more and you want to do checks, I can't. I'm just trying to understand what more are you looking for.
I asked Agorod that what I felt was a pretty specific question, and I also asked that to Isadora, and she didn't really give us anything.
Well, rephrase it again to me, so I can see if I missed something.
The fuck is up with these orcs?
The fuck is up with this?
Oh, okay, yeah. That question himself. As far as Isadora goes, she found him this way. She doesn't know why they're so different. As far as the orcs go, this is how we are now. They had. I'll say this. This you could say this is just extrapolatory on what they've told you.
Yeah.
Especially in Egharad, a leader of the tribe can help mold the rest if they have the capabilities to do so. Okay, so the seeds of it were already there, and then when Isadora came, and they kind of all sat around his campfire, cross-legged, listening to her, talking to her, and talking back and forth. She's been here for over a month, almost 2, because she after she left you guys, shortly after she departed and came here. So she's been here for a while. It was a perfect storm that whatever spark they have inside them just to be a little bit different than the rest, which could just be natural selection. That combined with Egharad being the leader he is, just being a little bit different than other orcs leaders, and then Isadora arriving was just this perfect storm of events that sparked this newfound kind of way of being.
enlightenment.
Enlightenment, yeah. So it wasn't an overnight thing, but there was already something there. But it just took these serendipitous little events together to flourish it the way it did.
Interesting.
And maybe this is me trying to throw a little, hey, not all orcs are stupid, and this some maybe do have the capability of being different. I don't want to say better because as you guys have noticed in my campaign, better is a thing of perspective. It always is what someone considers better. But they are better in the sense that it's not all about pillaging, looting, raping, killing, and just finding glory in fighting all the time. That they're looking to build something. And in the grander scheme of things, that is betterment for orcs. Even if you don't agree with the god they follow.
Mhm. And what they want to build is on lands they have seized from other people.
A society. But again, all of you, having lived on this world, even though Callie loves to miss history class, you guys have always known that the rise and fall of kingdoms has always come at the expense of other people's lands. That's just how it's always been.
No, that's true. That's true.
That at the very beginning, when you guys went to Al Zadal, well, before Callie and Austin and Barrick joined the party, and Al Zadal used to be a kingdom that was constantly at war with Castellamar, and during that war, there was a big explosion which leveled all of Rania, and it's a desert now. So that was almost a genocidal act that happened there between these two kingdoms. So yeah. That's how shit happens.
So Kelly's gonna go to Hope
Mm-hmm.
and say, we need to send some messages.
Okay. Who are we sending messages to?
Gideon.
And Azrael.
Okay,
Azrael.
so obviously we're in our tents now.
Yeah, I mean, there's this theater of
With our
mind for
stuff.
this.
Yeah, we're in our tents with our stuff.
And deciding what we want to do. Do we want to go with her? I can try and teleport us closer there to get there faster. We can not go with her and go a different place entirely, but obviously that's probably the last thing we want to do. So really our only options are go there separately by foot, like leave tonight or something and just get like a day's head start, or like a 12-hour head start. And they're an army, so they're going to take longer. I try and teleport us, or we go with her. I think those are our three options.
Well, so what I want to do is check in with Azrael and then with Gideon and let our decision be informed by those conversations.
Well, then, Hope, we need you to use your sending.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at. So just people who I'm familiar with.
Yeah, you just
Which is both of them.
we just hung. Yes, we've
I
spent
know.
time with
I'm just
both of
looking
them.
at it, and it goes. I'm trying to. This one doesn't have a distance thing on it.
No, but you only
So
have
it goes
25
across-
It's on
words.
this, and it's on the same. Has to be on the same plane.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, this is
No,
the
it
one
doesn't.
that's not on the same plane. Message is
Message
the one
has
on
to be on the same plane.
That's
Yeah,
what I
that's
was.
right.
That's what I was reading. I was just
And you have to
making
be
sure I had
really
the right
close
one.
to them for message. Message is like if you guys
Yeah,
want to talk to
messages.
yourself in the same dungeon, for example.
Yeah. Send is everywhere, anywhere. No real things on it. So
Right. It's 25
Alright,
words or less, and we've always played it, and other people played it to where you can respond, and I think it does say in the spell that they can respond
Yeah,
to.
there is.
So it's
Yeah.
I mean, I've
They have
given
the
you
same
guys these kind of
limitations
setting
to their
stones where you can
response.
talk back and forth, like
Yeah.
you did with your matron mother. But the actual spell, we're keeping it raw.
Yeah,
as
can't
spell scenes.
answer. Can't answer, and they can't answer. Yes, it says that they can't answer.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do 2 sending spells to 2 different people.
Yes.
Gideon first or Azrael first?
Azrael first.
Okay.
All right, so what am I telling them? Because there's issues here. There's all
Is
kinds of issues we're dealing with.
Isadora is the Dark Storm. She plans to take the orcs to Castellamar.
We can say more than that, can't we?
We can. I'm trying to decide what else. She doesn't.
Crazy and went off the
No.
deep end.
She doesn't believe. She doesn't believe you or trust you.
She's on the Leto side.
She wants us to accompany her. I think that's probably all of our words.
Do we have 2 more that are please advise?
Sure, that works too. He wants us to bring her home, but I don't know that we can do that.
Yeah, that's why I said those 3 options and not the one where we're like, let's go kidnap Isadora and take her back to Azrael.
At least not out of the middle of the fucking camp.
Yeah, right. We're all these we'd have to do it
Her power
sneakily.
is going fucking nuts. So
Good luck.
Yeah,
I mean, she
Yeah.
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Callie would know. She was quite powerful to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
So,
So
Yeah,
that's,
and her powers look like they're going fucking haywire.
And-
kind
with
of-
the
and
You
fucking
know.
even though
lightning
she
in her
doesn't believe it,
eyes.
you guys realize now that not only is she just a great sorcerer, but she is the daughter of a Shay and the goddess.
right.
So she's powerful.
And she thinks we're
So-
Yeah.
crazy.
And she's pregnant, so now she's all
And
hormonal. Great.
This probably can go without saying. Whatever limitations she does have are most likely
Yeah.
self-imposed. Psychosomatic.
Mm.
I
So
mean, the
that's
whole "my eyes are open" thing. I swear, I see the light of chaos.
so that's
Yeah.
that's what I
Pretty
want
much
you
what
to
we're
tell
dealing
to send to Azrael.
That. Okay, so I'm pretty much going to recite that. She wants to go there, where she's going, and she's on Leto's side, and we need to figure out what we should do next. Right?
And she is the Dark Storm.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
is.
Who she is.
Kelly is
Full
like
on
emphasizing
fucking flipped.
emphasizing this.
Okay,
I-
I'll
you
send that.
know-
I'll send that.
I
There's
had
Rob
a,
Thomas playing in the background.
I had a
I'm not
suspicion that
crazy,
it
I'm
was
just
her,
a little
but then whenever
unwell.
you had the orc talking, you said he and him, and
I
was
said
like, oh, it
I
can't
slipped with
be.
that. I slipped with that once. I didn't mean this. I meant it to keep it gender neutral the entire time.
Yeah.
That was kind of a force of habit deal.
okay. So
But yeah,
it was a roller coaster of whatever.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat all of that to Gideon, and then I'm saying the same
Azrael.
thing.
Azrael,
Azrael first and Gideon, though.
No,
Don't I have to tell
just-
both of them?
you just this is the message for Azrael.
Okay, so I'm.
There will
just
be a
gonna
different
really-
message for Gideon.
Okay, so I'll send that to him and see if there's any reply.
Not included in that message was, she's fucking pregnant. but that's fine. There was not enough
right, so,
wood for that.
Tell me
Real
again
prego.
exactly what was said. The Dark Storm.
Callie-
She's a Dark
Callie
Storm,
did.
obviously.
She's the Dark Storm. She's taken the orcs to
Castellamar.
Castellamar. She doesn't believe you. And please advise.
She's on
Okay.
Azrael's side, or she's on Leto's side. Darkstorm.
Okay.
That yeah, we
All right.
said she is Darkstorm. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you send it out, and you don't hear anything for a little while. The first voice you hear back would be Gideon. You didn't mention the pregnancy. You said just
No,
that she's
we
going
didn't-
towards
Oh, we
there.
didn't message
She
Gideon.
didn't-
That
we
message
didn't
only
message-
went
it's
to.
Oh, that's only Azrael?
Yes.
That's only
Yeah,
Azrael.
it's only one per one. Yeah, I can only do one target.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
One,
Gotcha.
We're just dealing one at a time.
Okay. So let's see, which one do I want to do?
Does
And no, we
not-
did not
yeah,
mention she's pregnant.
Right.
Yeah, that was never brought up. Like, hopefully wouldn't make.
It
that
wasn't
mistake
necessarily
again.
intentional. That was just not
Okay.
the priority.
So, believe it or not, I had contingencies for this. So I have like multiple messages depending on what was said.
Uh-huh.
All right. So the message you get back is it's you hear it in Azrael's always calm and even voice, but always with a bite of cynicism in it.
I'll relay this to everybody else too.
Yeah.
Just as
She
I hear it.
walks. Oh, let me use my new toy that I have, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
She walks towards prophecy's edge. Do not force her back. Watch, guide when she falters. Sullick's lies will unravel. Protect her then. The child changes everything.
But we didn't. What? We didn't tell him.
Oh, I didn't
That's
say the
prophecy.
child, yeah. And the last part. The last part isn't there.
The child is. what
Wait,
child?
okay, so watch, go with her, protect her.
Yes.
Do we even need to message Gideon to let him know we're
We
coming?
should.
At least.
Isn't he kind of highly involved now?
Yeah, but we don't have to necessarily message him right now, you know, because we're gonna be multiple long rests. Save the send. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. I get everything back. Next day, I get
Oh,
all my
that's
spell
true. It
slots
is
back.
nighttime right now. You're right. Good call.
Yes.
It is. It's about
It doesn't
7
matter.
p.m.
I
at night
can
right
do
now.
it 10 times and I'd be fine.
So, okay. So then the next message would be to Gideon.
Okay.
Okay, so what am I saying to Gideon? Same thing? Should this one, or shouldn't I tell him she's...
He
Freaking
knows
pregnant?
that she's pregnant, so you don't.
Oh,
he
Yeah.
knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
She said that
He's
to us.
actually the only
Yeah.
one who knew.
Okay, you're right.
I would
Is it-
hope so.
Isadora is safe. She's
She has become known as the Dark Storm.
she leads the Green Claw orcs.
Oh, yeah,
We are-
That's better.
We are with her. We are coming to you.
Oh. Nothing that she went a little cray-cray? And is on Leto's side now?
Well, she did just say that she's leading the orcs, so that's kind of a hint.
Like we don't have to limit ourselves to the entire conversation in one sending, as
That's
we
true,
have
too.
discussed. But
Yeah.
this way, it at least reassures him of her safety and that she is not alone and that she's coming and she's leading the orcs.
Hope would probably add on Leto's side.
Of
Like,
course
'cause
she
she's
would.
kind of pissed about this.
That's fine. She's allowed
She's
to.
the one- yeah, she's
She
the one
has
sending it.
agency.
She's kind of yeah,
Okay,
Kinda the one
so
that
you send that out.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay.
For some reason, we
shout
give
out-
her agency.
Was this one? I think
she is the one with the
I think
spell.
this was this one of your friends, Spencer. I think King Castro Gaming.
Yeah, it's Castro.
Yeah, yeah. He posted it. He put some stuff in the chat there in Twitch. This is intense right now. I came at the right moment. This is so good. Not gonna lie, you guys are killing it in dialogue wise.
Talking to
I thought I remembered that name.
Yeah.
No, this was earlier.
Yeah, Spencer,
This has been up
Spencer,
there
great
for a
job
while.
on all that dialogue. Phenomenal job
Yeah,
on all
wait
that
a minute.
dialogue.
While you're waiting for a response from Gideon, he is fighting a war, you know. Turnic, what do you have to say about all this?
Turnic's just very unsure about everything. You know, the first thing is he's thinking about how he thinks to be kind of more accepting of these orcs. Like he's more not as, I don't know if I want to say hostile, but like Turnic
Druid-like? Caring about life?
he's more open to the idea of like, well, maybe these orcs really aren't that bad. You know, everyone else is very unsure about them. And while Turnic still is as well, I think he's a little more open to the idea of like these orcs truly are different and that there's something more to them that he's very curious about.
I got it. It's their green.
Wow. Now that's just weird. So,
By the way, I don't think I ever said the color of their skin. They're green claw orcs. It's the name of their tribe.
I know. Oh, I know.
I mean, they
But
look
I guess
kind of green in
they
the
are kind of
pictures.
they are kind of beigeish greenish. Kind of, they
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
an olive kind of complexion, I guess you could say.
Filthy green skins.
All right, so you feel kind of you get a response. It's kind of an exasperated, relieved sound to his voice. But the words you get back are, changed or not, she is my wife. I will reach her. Love is stronger than whatever madness grips her. Bring her to me, please.
Preach.
My wife.
Love.
I mean, Gideon is a ride or die cinnamon roll, so just keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Let's
Ride or die
go.
cinnamon roll.
Let's go. Oh my God, Gideon.
He's cuckoo.
Not
for
that he would
Zadora
ever
pups.
switch. He's not the kind that would switch sides. He would have to do a Padme. You're breaking my heart, but but he
You're
would.
going down
but he
a
is-
path I
right,
can't
I
follow,
can't
Annie.
follow.
Okay, so it sounds like we're gonna go with her and protect her and the baby.
Well, that's what Gideon asked. You guys can do whatever you want, but these are the responses.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I can't restrain the bitch, and I'm not gonna kill the bitch right off the top because she'll probably kill
God.
me. So
So speaking of
kinda leaves
capturing,
Can we
in
mention
the back.
that Hope is even contemplating killing
Yeah.
a pregnant woman?
yeah, seriously.
Yeah,
But-
I didn't
Speaking of though,
necessarily say I was going to, but she is cray cray.
I said contemplating. I
leaning
didn't say
towards-
doing it.
She's leaning
contemplating.
towards the dark side, so
She's
of
not
capturing,
cray
though,
cray.
I got a new spell that could. I don't know how well it would work against her. Oh wait, why?
hey, I'm not the only one
My
doing
new
it now.
spells
No,
aren't
we
in
are
here.
not
Lunga.
attacking Isadora.
I mean, I did.
Yeah, they're not in there. At 7th level, there's
take a look
nothing, and I chose 7 level spells.
Hold on.
7th level spells. Sorry. Yep, not there.
I'll try it again.
Let me go look up what the spell was. Actually, I should have 3 level 7 spells. I should have regenerate as well.
I wonder if it's.
Hope didn't do well with the light.
Are you- did you-
So
Are you sure you picked 2014 spells? because it won't import them if they're 2024. You got to check.
Oh,
you gotta
okay.
double check that.
Let me go double check that. Yeah, I will put
Yeah.
them on
When
legacy.
you're
if I did
remember
by
when you're
accident. Yeah, usually
when
I
you're
choose the
in there,
legacy ones.
sort it.
Yeah,
Yeah, check the
Yeah.
one. You could check the
Yeah.
filter.
yeah. I did it quickly before the session, so I might have chosen the wrong ones.
It's happened to me many times.
Yeah.
Hope was light. Now she's death, and yeah, she's chaotic on her own. But her chaotic.
Now, out of my own DM curiosity here, the other 4 of you, was killing a pregnant woman even a thought in your character's mind at any point?
Hell no.
No.
Wasn't even an option.
Well,
Okay.
Barrick, I don't know, Barrick.
So much no.
I mean,
do
if there's
not throw
anyone that
fucking
would've
shade
went,
at me, get
well,
the fuck out of here. What are you talking
hold on.
about?
Let's be honest, though. If there was anyone who might have said, well, nah, okay. But it's, Eric does have that
No.
tendency too.
What the fuck are you talking about? That is a
You were
wild
ready to
thing
kill.
do.
You were ready to kill a godling just because your god said, "Yep, let's kill him. Let's do it." He hadn't done anything wrong.
That was a mission given to me months. It was literally the only reason I'm with these fucking people.
I mean, I would hope
What
after
are
all
you
this
talking
months there
about?
would be more of a camaraderie at this point. you know.
Yeah, no,
I just
by
wanna
now
kill Leda.
there is
shared experiences that have bound you together.
sure. By now there's been
Yeah.
something there, but originally
Something
there was
there.
no reason I
Right,
would
no,
be
no.
here otherwise.
You didn't know them from a hole in the ground,
Pretty much.
I mean,
And I knew a lot of
wanna
hole in the
kill
ground,
Leto now.
so-
and you lived in a hole in the ground.
I found my sister, and now I want to kill Leto. So I'm pretty set on my ways.
All right, hold on. I forgot I had to do my magical secret spells. This will take me 2 seconds, but you're right. I did
Magic
choose the wrong
secrets.
ones.
I kind of figured. Usually, when it doesn't import it, that's why. Because I have it set to only bring in 2014, just so I
Yeah, it's
So,
easier for you.
And this
yeah.
happens. No, so if this happens, I know that's why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because in the other campaign, I didn't have that filter put on, and it'll bring it in their other stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is 2024. What's going on? They shouldn't have this. So I'm like, okay, put the filter on, so it doesn't bring those in.
Yep, I'm good now.
Okay.
And I picked my 2 of my magical secrets
Yeah.
ones that I get to pick from any.
Anyway,
class.
while I'm doing that, what were you gonna say, Talis? You were mentioning something
The
about spells. Then
spell.
anyway.
Yeah, the spell that I added, God damn it, is called Prismatic Spray. Oh, I didn't choose the other one. Never mind. I thought I chose one that was like a cube to trap them, but no, I chose Prismatic Spray instead. Never mind.
Okay.
Never mind. I changed my mind on the
Ooh,
cube.
Kelly. Guess who else has counter spell now?
Yeah,
Good.
I know. That's why I was like, I know it's in there somewhere in my magical secrets. I can choose any class spell.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you very much.
Yeah. I also chose. What was the other one? Shield of
Oh,
Faith was the
yeah.
other one I chose.
That's
so
a good one.
That's a +2 to AC.
I got a radiant spell.
Trust me, I know because of the paladin in Ryman of Frostmaiden, level 4, and he has fucking Shield of Faith, and he's Warforged. He already has a 20 AC at level 4,
God.
so he has
Oh,
level
that's
22
brutal.
AC.
Oh my gosh.
Well, it's okay. That's why I just went to the Brennan Lee Mulligan school of DMing at this point. I was like, just make him hit harder.
Yeah.
That's all.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right. Well, never mind. I can't capture her. I thought I chose the cube spell. Next time.
Next time.
Yeah.
All right.
We're
So our
looking
3
forward to it next
choices.
time.
I mean, sounds like both Gideon and Azrael both want us to go with her to keep
Yeah.
to keep either, if in Azrael's case, keep her safe, and in Gideon's case, keep the baby safe.
No, they are the 2 people in this world who care about her the most.
Yes.
In their
So I
own
guess-
ways, but yes.
I guess we start going with her, and on the way we can always change it up. Either teleport faster ahead if something happens.
Or
Things
take
like
them out
that.
slowly but surely.
Because it's a month, it's a month-long trek, so it's
If
gonna
they start disappearing on their own, then so be it.
Oh my gosh. No, that's not what I mean. That is not what I mean.
Did you say if orcs start disappearing on their own?
Yeah, she did.
She
Do you
did.
think she's dumb enough to not realize what's happening? That these orcs would
Like-
realize what's happening?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's not what I meant.
So I won't.
And there's
explode the
500 of 'em.
fuckers.
I don't know how
I won't
many you think you.
explode the fuckers.
She's like, damn it, we killed 499. The last one figured it out.
Marie's just going for Assassin's Creed rules.
Yeah.
Yep, the game don't see it. You're able to do it. I could literally stealth and kill the entire city and no one would know.
What was that?
No.
Must have been nothing.
You're
It's
crazy.
that,
There
it's
wasn't
that
many.
darn plague that looks like a dagger wound. It just appears out
Yeah.
of nowhere.
Yep.
Yes.
Dagger
there's a
plague.
Dagger plague.
It's the
Death dagger
deadly
plague.
plague.
The dagger death plague. There we go.
Silent and deadly.
By the death dagger.
Silent but deadly indeed.
Oh, God.
And it's okay. And we got 20 minutes left, and I'm glad you guys are taking your time thinking about this because, to be honest with you, there's a whole bunch of other stuff after this, and I don't have the maps prepared for any of that because I thought there was going to be a fight tonight. So I was
Oh. We thought we were
Yes.
going to get feisty. We tricked you.
you always do.
I know.
and it wasn't because Barrick told you not to. So you guys
I
came to it
know.
on your own, which is aces.
I mean, you pretty heavily led it.
Character growth.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I mean, no, character growth. For
With
sure.
the orcs, I didn't. When you guys
Yeah.
were at the Evan Downs, I didn't indicate anything about these orcs. I mean,
I
they were
was
different,
preparing.
but I didn't indicate that. Oh, this is a fight you can't win. I didn't say.
Of-
didn't indicate
of
anything.
all
I
the
was
conversations
I
I've had.
was
You
highly
did not attack
preparing it.
us first.
Yes. Of all the
And-
conversations
and
I've
gave us
had
the
with
choice.
NPCs, this one felt most like we had the most character growth, and it showed a path of character. Even Hope didn't just pull out her daggers and just go "Wah!" Early game,
I had
she was
chill
walking
touch. I
into
had chill touch
bedrooms blowing
prepared
people
and
up.
measured.
Hey, she tried. She tried. Don't give her
I
that
had-
much. Don't give her that
I
much
had
credit.
tried.
I had
tried.
chill touch.
She had
prepared
restraint
and
more
ready.
than she's ever had before.
I mean, she killed Sleep and Duergar. They were sleeping.
Yes.
She just blew them up in their beds.
Blew them
So,
up in
I
their
mean,
beds.
wow.
So that's on the character growth,
Yes.
man.
Yes.
And
yes.
let's not
for
forget a
sure.
certain otter
Yes.
that two people may or may not have left burning alive, dying of smoke inhalation in a basement of a building.
That was
you
a
know.
real rude thing of Callie
That's
to
different.
do.
Oh,
I never would have talked about hope and love and
Tied
all that
tied
kind of
up.
stuff. I would have been grumble,
It
grumble,
was
shut the
fine.
fuck up is what I would have done early on in the game.
Fine.
You know?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's dead. he's dead.
The otter?
He's
Yeah,
dead.
the otter's dead.
He's not fine. He's dead. He's dead, Kelly.
He is
Yeah,
dead.
but the important thing is that
He's
there's
dead.
also no evidence left.
Throughout your
The
time
otter
going through the
is
Cardian
now-
Empire, you did see a newspaper at some point about
Oh,
otter
no.
dies in deadly fire.
Oh, we thought it was just
Yeah.
a meme, you know? There's an otter and flames all around him saying, everything's fine, everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Listen, she
Yeah.
never
in
professed
Fort
to be a
Fort
saint.
Belurian, otter meets untimely death. Yes. You know.
Fine, everything's
We're all kind of chaotic, neutral-ish.
Never professed to
except
be
for
a
Spencer.
saint.
Oh,
so do we need- so-
Barrick's lawful, aren't you?
Yeah.
Lawful neutral.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Are you?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Are you
are you
kidding
talking
me?
about?
You
course
were
there-
in on that burning house.
Yeah,
issue.
because but that was him neutral. That's the neutral side of him.
That's a neutral
That's
side
the
of him.
I'm gonna make choices for me.
I want to emphasize the otter was literally just a black market guy. That's it.
Black
He was not a
market.
murderer.
Keyword.
He was
black
not.
Market,
He was not a.
lawful. Black market. So Barrick doesn't like black market.
How many? Yeah. I don't think even Barrick says. Yeah, I think the appropriate penalty for thieves is death.
Well, I didn't think
Also,
he
y'all
intended
making
to
it out like
necessarily
that was
kill him.
all my decision anyway. I was only in the room when all that was happening.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
we
I don't
made a
think that
decision to
part
get
was
the
his
fuck
decision.
out of
Oh,
there.
you're gonna go with the innocent bystander fucking
No, I'm
defense.
not going with the innocent bystander. I'm
I was
saying,
just
we
there.
made a decision-
Callie did some shit. I froze.
Jay,
I-
don't you dare put fucking words in my mouth. That isn't what I said.
She tied him up. I don't know.
No, I
Alex
said
was
that
out
she
in the
tells me.
courtyard playing music for the guards to
I
distract
said we made
everybody.
the decision while we were in the moment,
It was so
and
cool. Yeah.
that is the decision
Talos
that
was
made.
over here playing the
So
Reigns of
we fucking got on
Castamere
with
while
it.
his
Yup.
daughter's dying.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
know.
it was great. The guards were all distracted, man. Wasn't
There are
Turnic trapped
people that we
downstairs
Around
still
that I
at the time?
regretted more than that
in
fucking
the dungeon
auditor.
part, trying to do stuff?
No regrets.
My family's
He
assassins.
had it coming.
I mean,
Yeah, there are people that
that's...
there are people that we have killed in this campaign that I have been more worried about than that fucking auditor. You just like to bring that one up.
That's
Because
fine.
that one was the most egregious example.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did you kill my otter? What did he do?
Did you have a
And it was-
contingency
And it
plan
was
for
a
that?
horrible death. It's not like it was like stab him, kill him. It was like you left him tied up to die slowly of smoke inhalation. It was like,
It was an accident that turned into a fire. That
and it
turned
wasn't
into-
we have no choice. It's like,
Finish your sentence before
leave
you
him,
fucking put
just
me on
leave
blast,
him,
you
leave him.
fucking-
Goodbye.
It-
Leave him.
I mean, it's not like we could have taken him with us.
Yeah, we couldn't have
I mean,
taken
It
him
would have
with
been
us. We
it would have
were
been way
driving,
more
we would've helped
suspicious
him.
if we had
So
taken
we
him
made
with
the
us.
executive decision to get the fuck out of there. And Callie has been
We
laid down with
saved him from this
Oh,
fire. Knock him out so he can't say anything. There's lots of options.
Anyway, so do we need to have a conversation, Barrick, about sticking around?
Do we?
Well, you had some pretty strong opinions about not marching with these orcs.
I am concerned that we would be considering marching alongside groups that are affiliated with Leto.
Oh, I don't like that at all either. But I mean,
I
keep
don't
your friends
particularly
closer, enemies
care.
closer. So
I don't particularly care who is in that group. If I may be so candorous.
So, do we then scout ahead like one of the other options was? Could leave tonight, scout ahead at least so we're protecting Isadora herself, but not marching with the groups of Leto orcs.
I don't really even enjoy being in this camp.
So you're choosing the teleport option is what you're choosing, even though it's magic.
I don't hate magic.
Yeah, he isn't Bones from Star Trek. And damn teleporters.
Right?
No, not even that. It's just that he spent. I know how that dungeon affected you, Barrick. And
Yeah, because it was all magic that was made for no other purpose than to cause harm and pain.
It
and-
was sadomasochistic magic.
look, teleportation can be a random spell. I'm just gonna warn you.
Yeah, but it isn't done with ill intent.
This is true.
We spent 7 months in an underground lair of a trickery god that was purely based on
Well, Barrick spent one day
pain and
in
suffering.
there.
It felt like 7 months, Lunga.
it was.
I mean, to
That
Austin
was
and,
the-
and Harmony,
I
sure,
was the
yeah.
longest
day of
day
goddamn
ever.
Glasses pushing up, fucking directing this.
the longest day of our
Sure.
goddamn lives.
Yeah, it was.
It was
pretty
like that
terrible.
never-ending day. It's like, come on.
Now you have a month ahead of you, and scarily enough, I mean, depending on what goes on, it could last a while, but
Yeah, but it's not
that
a
month
dungeon
probably
crawl.
won't last as long as that one day.
It's not a dungeon crawl, please. Thank you.
That was horrible.
It's a march with occasional random things happening and stuff, and opportunities to learn more and observe and gather information.
Maybe kill some stuff.
To protect it.
And I want to say this just clearly as we go along, because I know sometimes it may appear this way. Just because I emphasize and I say, no, honestly, this is how this person or these people are, that doesn't mean I'm leading you to say they're good guys or they're bad guys.
No, we know that.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
This is a very morally gray universe. So it's,
we know.
I did learn some things from George R.R. Martin. It's a very morally gray universe.
But the closest person to a magical sister of mine is fucking pregnant.
Yep.
And nuts.
Cray cray.
She's not cray cray.
I mean,
Bitch has lost control.
I
of
wouldn't
her
say
power.
Supervillain
crazy.
speech.
She has a
Again.
she has a different perspective.
Supervillain
Right.
speech.
And could her perspective be a combination of manipulation and
Yes. I believe that. Yeah.
and legitimate trauma? Yes.
Sure.
But that,
I mean,
but that doesn't make
PTSD,
but that doesn't make
abandonment,
that doesn't
crap.
make someone crazy. It's just
Well, okay,
Use their
crazy is the wrong
perspective on things.
word.
Yeah.
Mentally
So,
unstable
I mean,
at some points.
She's hurting. Like
Keep
something-
Yeah,
keep
she's
in
very,
mind-
she's not mentally unstable, wrong word.
Oh.
Mentally,
Keep.
what's the
keep
word
in
I'm looking
mind,
for? Fragile. Fragile.
Hope.
you know.
Right.
Well,
Hope
I
had
wouldn't
to
use the word
kill-
fragile for
No,
her.
fra-
But
I think the word that
you
you're
know what I'm
looking
trying to
for
say,
is
though.
flat
You
in
do know
the
what I'm.
beginning of
You know
in
what
the
I'm
beginning
trying
of
to
all
say.
this, Hope had to kill Coda because Leto took over her.
That's true.
yeah, but hope deals with trauma the way, no offense, Marie deals with trauma.
So
Hope is Marine? No way.
Hope-
Shove it deep down.
Hope is looking at this one as another friend that she might have to get rid of.
Yeah, and just shove them feelings down. Good.
Then the problem, though, is that
just
someone
block
like
it out.
Talos, who used to do that, is now not someone who does that, and so all the emotions are coming out.
Yeah. Hope has not grown at all.
No. Hope just has.
Well,
Well, no,
I guess
no,
you could say
she
going from a life goddess to a death
Yeah,
goddess is
she
a
has gotten
Yeah.
more
growth.
of a lust for
But-
violence and death for sure, compared to because she was opposite of her life god always, but still kind of listen and did stuff. But once the death god was like, "Here you go, have fun,
She was all in.
no training wheels."
Yeah.
She was all in.
That's why she gave
So-
her a dagger in the beginning, not a mace.
Yeah, because otherwise, imagine her with a mace. Oh my gosh.
And who are you to call Isadora cray cray when Hope is pretty cray cray?
Hope is very cray cray. But it takes one to know one, I guess, huh? Takes one to know one.
Takes one to know
my
one.
God.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of nuts, and people I know are kind of nuts. So hey, we're all a little
Like I
nuts.
said, takes one to know one, and she's like, "Yeah, this bitch is cray cray and needs to go."
Are we ending the stream, by the way?
I think we need
I
to
think
end
so.
the
We need to end the
stream before
stream.
this turns into something else.
Thank you for
Yeah,
joining
okay
us.
with
And
that.
until next time, so say we all.
We started with.